President Muhammadu Buhari's 24 tweets in less than 30 minutes. Hear what is said in all his posts. The President of the Federation Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has, in the early hours of today, tweeted about 25 tweets, thread in less than 30 minutes, giving briefings and orders on the progress and what the government is doing concerning the coronavirus outbreak and the way to contain it. The president in his tweets mentioned that he had approved 10 billion naira to Lagos and 5 billion naira to NCDC for proper utilities and control of the COVID-19 pandemic. That he had ordered the shutdown of all international airports with immediate effect for 4 weeks for a start. President Muhammadu Buhari charged manufacturing agencies of Nigeria to continue with production of food and other necessary supplies for as long as possible to have unhindered food supply. Here are his tweets. Let me take them one after the other. He said, "Over the last few days, I have received intensive briefings on the state of the nation as it relates to the COVID-19 pandemic from the relevant federal government agencies as well as the Lagos state government." That one is number one. The immediate release of 10 billion naira grant to Lagos State, which remains the epicenter of the COVID-19 outbreak in Nigeria. This grant will enable Lagos increase its capacity to control and contain the outbreak while also supporting other states with capacity building. The immediate release of 5 billion naira special intervention fund to the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, to expand and provide personnel to its facilities and laboratories across the country. He said the Nigerian Air Force is already making its fleet available to the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 to enable a better coordinated and more effective response across the country. You see, to me, I will come back to other tweets. To me, I don't think what Nigerians needed now is tweet. Our president is not president's tweets. Okay? He's not. Because we know too well that President Buhari cannot tweet all these tweets just less than 24 tweets, less than 30 minutes. Even the English self, you go no say not being the writer. So this is not Nigerian president. These people are just full of surprises. Nigerian president cannot tweet this less than 24 tweets, less than 30 minutes. Not be our president writes these things, not be Twitter. So these people should better come up and tell us what is going on with the president. Okay? I don't think what the country needed right now is tweet. He should come out in a live broadcast and talk to Nigerians. We see him face to face. We see our president, not tweet. These people should stop toiling with us. Okay? Yeah, this is not President Buhari. This is not President Buhari. Okay? So, we don't want president tweet. We want our president to talk to us face to face. We see him in a live broadcast. Let it talk to Nigerians, not tweet. I'm going to read the tweets, okay? So another one here is saying to protect our homeland from external exposure, I directed the immediate closure of our international airports and land borders for 4 weeks in the first instance. You see them waiting there for phase take start 9 until they carry last. This is what he would have done in the first place. Now he's taking it at this time when water don't pass Gary. You see these people. Is it now is important for him to close borders? Is important and the international airports. Is now important for him to do that. When he's supposed to do it at the first beginning, they left it and let this dangerous virus, take over the country, because his right hand man, what is that his name, Sef Abakari, went to Germany, went to Egypt to do what, and came back. The next thing he did was to share the virus everywhere. Okay, now he's closing the border now. You are closing the border now. Is it what you're supposed to do now? You people, God will judge all of you now. God is going to judge all the leaders in this country. God will judge every one of you for putting the masses in this mess, for putting the masses in this condition. It's not easy. It's not easy out here. It's not easy. God is going to judge all of you because you would have taken this action before now. Is now important for you to close the international airports? It's now important for you to close the borders because your daughter is in your house right now. In the first place, what is she looking around for? What is she looking for traveling up and down? You people let this thing into this country. God will judge all of you. He also said to enable us put up the appropriate policies, process, and infrastructure to cope with the suspected and confirmed cases at home without risking a compounding of the situation with more imported cases. The coronavirus has caused so many havoc for now, so everybody have to obey and please do your best to support the government. I have also directed that the only cargo vessels that have been at sea for more than 14 days should be allowed to dock in our ports after the crew have been tested and confirmed disease-free by the port health authorities. The 14 days restriction, however, does not apply to vessels carrying oil and gas products, as by their nature, where is manual human contact. These are President Buhari Twêët. I'm still reading out. We have also suspended the movement of computer trains to limit the spread of the virus to other parts of the country. I have directed the NCDC to draft all its recent retirees back into service to beef up our manpower as we respond to the pandemic. Furthermore, all NCDC staff and experts who are away on training or international assignments are to return immediately. I command the monetary policy authorities for their financial intervention to support our entrepreneurs and companies as we go through this difficult time. That is President Buhari Twêët. 24 tweets, less than 30 minutes. The President of Nigeria is very active on Twitter. Don't you think Don't you think so? Don't you think it is good? Is it good enough that our president is very good on Twitter? That he tweets 24 tweets less than 30 minutes. But he cannot come out to talk to Nigeria in live broadcast. What's your take on these orders and his actions so far? Thank you very much for coming out here.